Large crowds are now pouring into this square in central Paris now. Despite officially there's still a ban on groups of more than 10 gathering at any one time because of coronavirus. However, this demonstration has not been outright banned by Paris police authorities, as a previous one was, which ended in clashes and scuffles between protesters and police. This demonstration hasn't been banned. It hasn't really been authorised either. There is a heavy police presence around this square, vans and vans of French riot police. But for now, they're standing back. It seems to try and allow this demonstration, this march, to continue without being too heavy-handed for the moment. We'll have to wait and see how that pans out during the afternoon. But there are large numbers of people packing into this square. So you've got people supporting Adama Traoré, his sister, and the committee calling for justice for him. You've also got groups representing undocumented migrants here in France who say they want their situation regularising. You've also got some of the Gilets jaunes from the protests we saw so much of last year coming back down. They've denounced police violence. So a real cross-section here of French society. A lot of young people among the crowd, and of course a lot of black and ethnic minority people too, calling for an end to racism in France.
And you mentioned Adama Traoré there, Catherine. Tell us a bit more about his story and how it is really a rallying point for these protesters.
Yeah, Adama Traoré has become a focal point for the anger about police brutality and about racism in France. So he was a young man, aged 24 years old, when he died back in July 2016, just a couple of hours after he was arrested by police in the Greater Paris region. Now, the circumstances of his death remain unclear and remain a real dispute between the family and police, who've given very different versions of what happens. In fact, there have been 4 investigations conducted into what happened. The latest one, which was commissioned by the family, went against what the police said. They said that he did die because of a heavy-handed police interrogation, that he'd been pinned to the floor under the weight of 3 police officers. And the family are now calling for this to come to trial. They're calling for new witnesses to be heard and for this to go to court. The French Justice Minister tried to calm this situation down by offering to meet members of the family. They said they don't just want a meeting, they want this to come to trial and they want to get justice for the death of Adama Traoré.